I am your relationship coach. Everything that we do and everything that God created is wrapped around relationships. You have relationships in your business. You have relationships with your parents, with your children. You have relationships as a fiance, as a spouse, as a husband, as a wife. You have relationships with your siblings. And so sometimes those relationships can be complicated. Sometimes they can be even toxic. And so what I do is help you get to that healthy place. That's my number one goal, to get everybody to a healthy place. Who's in? Who's 100% in? And who's willing to do the work? When I'm counseling a couple, the first thing I ask them is, what is your goal? Because whatever your goal is, I'm going to help you reach that goal. I am dedicated to helping you reach that goal. I am all the way in, and that means there's no side and there's no bias, because whatever you decide as a couple, I want you to reach that goal. And so that's my number one question. What is your goal? And not only that, I feel like you can't coach a relationship unless you've been in a healthy one yourself. I do have a mentor. I've had my mentor, which is my former Sunday school teacher. I think I was about 17 years old. I used to ride with her in the car at church. She was my Sunday school teacher, and also she lived across the street from me. And so I would walk over to her house when it was time to go, around about 9-ish in the morning. And we would have to be to Sunday school at 9:30. And she was my Sunday school teacher then, and she continues to be my mentor, I should say. Consistency. It's not just enough for me to see you. I got to hear you. It's not just enough for me to hear you. I got to feel what you're saying. And that means compassion. And in that should be a response. I always feel like you attract who you are. So that means if you're toxic, you're going to attract toxic. Sometimes we'll ask ourselves, why did I get into this? Or why did this person do me this way? And I understand sometimes we can just make the wrong decision and we can be okay. But most of the time, I found in my years of experience, especially pastoring, that a lot of times we're quick to jump out of one relationship and get into another. And we haven't had the opportunity to spend enough time with ourselves and see what we really want and what we really don't want, what we like and what we dislike, what we can live with, or who we are. It takes time to find out who you are, because your 19-year-old self is not your 27-year-old self. Your 27-year-old self is not your 35-year-old self. And so we evolve, we grow, we mature. And sometimes we get in relationships and we're not there yet. When you value yourself, you attract somebody that's going to value you.